Hi there, welcome to my views on news stories, very important news stories. First one is from Tigray region, second one is from the Somali region. It seems Getachew Reda group boycotted Adwa celebrations held in Tigray today. Did federal government boycott as well? It seems federal government uh, made a move in support of Getachew Reda. What happened? Secondly, Ogaden National Liberation Front has issued a statement saying it is going to look for alternative ways to ensure the protection of the rights of Somali people. Which alternative ways? ONLF and government talks have collapsed. ONLF disclosed today. Is ONLF considering taking up arms against the federal government or Somali regional government? Let's start, viewers. Before that announcement, at the usual time, 1800 GMT, I'll be back with this week's last live chat. We have 3 live chats a week: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So tonight's live chat is last live chat of the week. Topic I'll announce a few minutes before the live chat. Now, back to the topic 2 news stories. Firstly, we know that Adwa celebrations were held in Ethiopia today to commemorate Ethiopian military victory over Italian forces in March 1896. They fought in Adwa, which is situated in Tigray. So main celebration of Adwa Day is held in Adwa, Tigray. And generally, Ethiopian president attends the Adwa celebrations in Adwa city. Now Tigray is split. There are 2 administrative structures in Tigray. One is being led by Getachew Reda, interim president, and the other is led by TPLF Debrecen wing. Adwa, Ksom, Shire, Shiraro are under TPLF Debrecen wing control. Getachew government has almost no say there. Southern Tigray, southeastern Tigray, mostly under the control of Getachew Reda supporters. Makale is split. So main Adwa celebration was held in Adwa city. Getachew has not been able in the past to hold public meetings in Shire, in Adarat too. People tried to stop him from holding a meeting. Today, when Adwa celebration was held in Adwa, attended by hundreds of people, Debrecen was seen, Emmanuel Assefa was seen, Alim Gebrevaid was seen there too, Mongerino was there too. There was no Getachew. Getachew did not attend Adwa celebration held in Adwa. Importantly, federal president Tatske Selassie did not attend today's celebration in Adwa. This is the first time in years that federal president did not attend Adwa in Adwa. Getachew's absence makes sense because I think he wasn't going to be welcomed in Adwa. Adwa is not his stronghold. Adwa is TPLF, the Debrecen wing stronghold. So maybe he thought that he could be ignored there. He might face protocol problems there. So he decided against attending Adwa celebrations in Adwa. Why did federal president boycott this ceremony? I don't know. Maybe federal president supported Getachew Reda. Overall, not a good sign. Not a good sign for unity. This day is celebrated by all Ethiopians. Adwa victory was the victory of all Ethiopians. But there are so many divisions in Tigray that people are not ready to celebrate together because the differences are huge. Differences between Getachew and the Bratzian wing, the gap between them perhaps cannot be bridged. That is why they're not ready to sit at the same table in the same program. Uh, a few days ago, a sports program was due to be held in Adwa in connection with Adwa celebrations. And Getachew people tried to relocate the sports program from Adwa to Makale. Some Getachew supporters asked Ethiopian Athletics Federation to change the venue from Adwa to Makale. Venue was not changed. And the sports program was held in Adwa. Overall, we can say that difference is continuing. No de-escalation, no common ground found, no progress made so far. Several initiatives of negotiations have been tried so far, but nothing seems to be working. Secondly, was Ogaden National Liberation Front, ONLF, issued a statement today, an alarming statement. Is ONLF considering taking up arms against the government? You know that ONLF fought for years against Ethiopian government, Somalia's government too. At one time, both Somalia's and Ethiopian governments were conducting operations against ONLF. ONLF wants a separate Ogaden region consisting of territories from Ethiopia and Somalia. That is why both don't agree with the ideology, the narrative of Ogaden National Liberation Front. ONLF laid down arms in 2018 and signed a peace agreement with Ethiopian government. ONLF has been accusing Ethiopian PM of violating the peace agreement. And today, in its statement, ONLF again said that 6 years ago it laid down arms, it signed peace agreement. Peace agreement is being violated. It is not being implemented. ONLF fighters have not been reintegrated into society, into security forces. Victims have not received any damages. People still suffering. Somali people's rights are still being denied. Economic marginalization of Somali people, Ogaden people, still continuing. A few ONLF says that recently Ethiopian federal government announced to talk to the ONLF. ONLF formed a delegation to talk to Ethiopian government in Nairobi, but talks were cancelled. Rather, another group was launched in the name of ONLF, and that ONLF is now holding meetings with Somali regional president Mustafa Umar. So Ethiopian federal government has created a new ONLF in the name of real ONLF. And the Ethiopian government claimed that this ONLF, which is an ally of the federal government of Ethiopia, is the real ONLF. It's not new, by the way. This ONLF created by the government of PM Abiy has been part of Mustafa Umar's government in Somali region too. ONLF is warning, saying that the way peace agreement is being violated, it means that ONLF now will have to use alternative ways to ensure self-determination, justice, and territorial integrity of its region, of the people, to protect the rights of Somali people. Which alternative ways could be considered or used by the Ogaden National Bishop? No, ONLF wants dialogue, it wants its participation, it wants its share in power, which Ethiopian government of PM Abiy is not ready to give. The other government is creating Somali versus Oromo conflict. OFC, OLF recently issued some strong statements. And after that, four Somali parties criticized OLF and OFC, Oromia-based opposition parties. OLA is warning that Ethiopian federal government of PMR is deliberately creating Oromo, Somali, Oromo, Amhara ethnic tensions to create Oromo unity to get support for the next election. Now, what will ONLF do? Opposition is divided now. OLF, OFC seems to be in talks with the government. ONLF says it is considering alternative ways. Which alternative ways? Political or military? No one knows. OL is an armed group. Basically, there is a disarray of opposition groups in Ethiopia. They'll have to unite, political or armed. They'll have to unite. That is how they can ensure their survival. That is how they can force the Ethiopian government to hold free, fair, and transparent election. That is how they can force the government to implement past agreements. Let's see what ONLF does. It's mainly based outside Ethiopia. It can reactivate its fighters in Ethiopia. It has decades of experience of armed struggle. Thank you for watching.